Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. So in today's video we'll be talking about wig caps. You know, there are some wigs that you just discover that I'm not comfortable with this wig I'm wearing. The problem might be the wig cap. So that's what we want to be discussing about in today's video, talking about the two popular ones, which are that's the dome cap and also this. You know, this adjustable wig cap is the first wig cap that we know back in the day. Yes, back in the day we have like this one. That is what we started with before mesh cap came, and also this mesh dome cap comes in two types. You know, we have the one that has like a net or a lace on it, which you can use for your braided wigs and all of that. Then also this too has that as well, which you can also use for your braided wigs. Then for sizes, these two caps, they don't even really come in sizes like in particular. You can just have medium, then you have large, and but the truth is that most of the time the companies just produce any like one size fit all. I don't know how they do it, but if you really look at it, although there are some that will be bigger than some, there are some that will be smaller than some as well. Then for this adjustable cap, I think this is the only, then you have it in other colors. No, you don't have it in other colors. Then for mesh, for this dome cap, you have two types. You have the mesh and you also have the dome. This is the mesh I have. This is a mesh that I have here with me, because it has like this net. It has like this net that has like small holes, but that dome cap doesn't have net on it. It doesn't have like holes on it. It's just like this satin material, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, all these skin tights that we wear in our as ladies, that's just that kind of the material it has. You know, this satin like material. And one thing with that one is that it's always very big. Yes, it expands a lot. So that particular mesh or dome cap is best for maybe those that really have large head size. Yes, because one thing with that cap is that the more you are wigging, you know, talking from experience as a wig stylist, it will be expanding. So you use it mostly for people that have their head or their skull is big. That's the kind of people that cap is suitable for. And one thing is that cap, it doesn't, dome cap, it doesn't, you know, give you that you don't feel that breeze, because no space, no net on it. So it's very uncomfortable sometimes. But I love the fact that it expands. So it's for those that it's best for those that have large heads. Then now let's talk about, you know, the pros and cons, or what makes these two caps different from each other. These two caps, first of all, in terms of sizes, this one, or in terms of expansion, or in terms of elastic, or in terms of expanding, this one expands more. Cap or the mesh cap expands more because it has an elastic. Yes, it has an elastic band on it. So when you wear it, there's tendency that it fits. So that's why most of the time it fits almost every head, because of the elastic band it has on it. So anybody that wears it, although there are still some that even no matter how bad it is, it will still size you to some extent because of the elastic band it has. Even if it doesn't fit you perfectly, but it will still size you to some extent. Or even if it's too big too, you can still, there's a way to see, except you are wearing it on a baby. But as an adult, you know, it's still size. Maybe the best you can do, maybe just add extra elastic band on it to, you know, fit in perfectly. But it fits most of the time, like it fits all, because of the elastic it has on it. But this particular adjustable cap doesn't have should I say, an all-round elastic on it, which obviously you can see. It only has this elastic. That's why it's called an adjustable band. Adjustable cap is just this one. And sometimes with time this elastic gets weak, and before you know, you start tying it, which makes it sometimes very uncomfortable to wear, and it doesn't really fit. sometimes, although there are still sometimes that some wig stylists just maneuver by adding elastic to it, but no matter what, it doesn't really fit comfortably because it doesn't have that band on it. It doesn't have elastic band, and one of the disadvantages is that it makes your it makes you uncomfortable, and any little thing, your wig can just fly off from your head. Imagine that maybe you're on a bike and there's an essence to how the breeze of that bike, or how the wind, it will just blow off because it doesn't really fit perfect. It doesn't have a band that that will make it stay put in your head. So that is one of the things too that makes it different. No elastic band, but this particular one has a elastic band. Perfect. But one thing I would say, this particular one, this adjustable one, has edge over this particular dome cap or mesh cap, is that it's very good for braids, for braided wig. Yes, if you are making a braided wig, I still prefer to use this particular adjustable cap to make braided wigs because of the holes. Like, it's very easy to penetrate, especially when you are using that braided wig pin. This particular cap is very easy to penetrate into the air without even getting torn. But you see this particular mesh cap, although there are still some people that tell you they use it for braid, but I don't feel comfortable because I'm talking from experience. I don't really feel comfortable using it because it has very tight holes for making braids. So when it comes to braided wigs, I think I still prefer this adjustable net, because it's very easy for you to use that pin to penetrate into it as well. So the only thing is that you will just only need to use maybe band and support it so that it will be very comfortable for you. Then in terms of weaves as well, I still prefer this one because it makes the wig very well shaped and also stay put or last longer. It lasts longer than this particular one. But this one with time, it gets weaker. This adjustable band, it gets weaker, especially for the band, for the adjustable band on it. It gets weaker, and before you know it, you start tying the back of it if you are wearing it, which also might even give you headache in the process. In terms of durability, the dome cap lasts longer than adjustable caps, except maybe you buy a fake of this. That is when maybe you might not use it for a long time. But this one, it still lasts to some extent, but it gets it gets weaker and all of that. And this adjustable one is not as comfortable as the dome or the mesh one. In fact, the mesh one, when you wear it, it just balance in your head and you are good to go. You don't need to be scared, or you don't need to be this or that. This one to get torn, the adjustable cap gets torn easily more than this. This one, at least, no matter what, it doesn't, although they are both nets, but this one is thicker while this one is lighter, so it gets torn easily more than this dome or mesh cap. Another thing too again about this particular mesh or these two caps is that you can easily adjust this cap. Yes, you can easily adjust it, easily adjustable, especially in the wigging process. I'm talking up to maybe stylist. Maybe if it's too big, there's a way that you can do it to fit into the head of the wearer. Yes, it's still adjustable, especially when it's big. Then also, if it's even small too, you can still use band to support it and it will still size the person. But when it comes to this adjustable cap, it's very difficult for you to be able to adjust it. It's not easily adjustable. Maybe like sewing it, when it's too big, it's difficult for you to fit in or sew it, join it in a way that it will fit perfectly into the head of the wearer. Like, you can still work on it, you can still do something in a way that it will still fit in into the person's head if it's too big. But it's very difficult to do that in the adjustable one. So that's also what also makes them different from each other as well. So my overall, which one do I prefer? Which one is the best? I think I will still give it to this dome cap or mesh cap. Either dome or mesh, they are both the same. I will give it to this one because it has more advantages than the adjustable one. Although there are still some people using this to make wigs because for reasons best known to them, maybe because it's cheaper, but in terms of prices, this one is cheaper. That's the adjustable one is cheaper than the mesh, but which is not really much, like maybe just 200 naira difference, or maybe 500 naira at most different, which is not even up to. So I think I still prefer this one. Mesh cap and dome cap is still the best for weaves, that's for weave on or weaves, but when it comes to braided wig, this one is still the best for braided wigs. Yes, so that's it for this video. Which one do you like? Are you team mesh or dome cap, or you are team adjustable cap? Let us know in the comment section which one do you prefer. Are you team adjustable cap or you are team mesh or dome cap? So let me know in the comment section as well. So that's it for this video. If there's any question you'd like to ask relating to this video, please feel free to ask me. I'll be glad to answer you to the best of my knowledge. But please like, share, and also subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye for now.